Hello, Arctitube, part 3 of us trying to survive in the cave. And I'm pretty sure I remember kind of where to go. So let's go. We need to jump down a particular hole that didn't seem very trustworthy and then go from there. We found a city yesterday. We just need to progress because I was like getting hungry and thirsty and we weren't in a very good spot. There we go. Let's turn that off. There we go, and then we have the camera, and we have the water. Everything looking good. Let's go. I love that every time we went live on Octotube today, you guys have been freaking egging them. Every single time. Hope the audio was good for 70 in volume. Guess we'll find out. It's a tradition. At this point it is, yeah. It's our job. Sorry, boss, I can't come in today. I have a job to do. I have to egg people who watch YouTube. Yeah, you heard me. And your boss asked, like, can I join? So these notes are already read for those wondering why I'm picking them up without reading them. Our Lord Egg, the Savior. Okay, there we go. Ledge, ledge, ledge. And then to the right here is where we should have to go, and then down top a pit. It will probably deal a little bit of damage to us, but we'll be fine. Like in here. Pick this up. Or maybe this wasn't the way? Well, it's still generally in this direction. Okay, let's keep going this way real quick. See where it leads. I need to refresh my memory. Or maybe this is the way. Statues. Maybe we had to go past the statues. No, did we? Pretty sure we didn't. No. Okay, I'm gonna go past the statues. Imagine if I go away from them, because like it should be very early on turn right. Maybe it was just after the statues actually. If not, it's just like around the bend to the left instead. Maybe yes? There's an entrance here, what the hell? Huh. Oh right, this is Alan. Nah, this is probably the wrong way then. I'm just gonna go here just to pick up these notes because it might impact the ending if we start going the right way after this. Hello, buddy. I'm gonna grab these. Nom, 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 nom. And there we go. Nice. We need to progress fast so we conserve our food and water. Hello, Noah Harsey. I'll be doing well. I wonder how many people actually beat this game so far. Because one of the achievements we have is like 10%, and that's finding this camp. And I imagine not every single player done this. I feel like this game last time I checked had 0 reviews, and I'm assuming it's because people want to beat it first before they review it. So there are so many people still so many days after it's released that have yet to review the game, including myself. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I think we have to go back past the statues and turn left and then right. can be the first, and I might be the, or we as a community might be the world's first, for sure. I do guess we can actually take a photo, but at the same time I would have to drop the water. I'm too lazy. Because we might have to go the right direction at once, so this might have wasted us time we need to survive later on, so I'm just gonna save time not photographing things we might lose anyway. Very Nick, but cool it is. Okay, let's just walk past back here again. Thank you for shouting out in the game, by the way. How is Two Point Museum turning out? That is a really great game. Yep, bup. Okay, then we go this way. So what we need to do is find a path where we're going to go to the right. There's like a hole pretty instantly, and that will give us what we need. So we're gonna do this real quick because we're running short. We're gonna take one and we're gonna drink it, then we're gonna put it down and take the other one. There we go. And you can grab this one. There we go. This seems promising. Yeah, this is the one, because there's like a path over on the other side here. But jumping down here allows you to actually survive the fall. Might be you can go down that way and glide instead, but now we know that for next time. You can, but heard that one is a bit more mixed. I think all of them are good. But I think the best one they've done is Museum, for sure. But I wouldn't say personal, like, experience that it's mid or mixed. But it might have been that it came out closer to the first one, and then a lot of people skipped that second one because of people feel like it was too similar to the other experience. And thusly, a lot of people like the third one because it's a more late experience. But I felt like Campus came out fairly close enough to the first one, so the experience was just too similar in people's preference. What's the goal to find a way out? Yeah, basically what happens is you're a YouTube fanatic, like you watch YouTube videos, and then you decide, you know what? I want to go cave diving. So you watch YouTube videos about cave diving and feel like, I can do this. So you pack your bags and you leave and go to an island, and nobody has ever been in this cavey thing, so you start going in and you start exploring. Now when you're exploring, the exit collapse, so you can no longer exit the same way you came in, and then occasionally during your time here there are different cave-ins opening up new paths, so you're trying to find whatever path leads you out to your salvation. So we're trying to find which way leads us out. There's a lot of discoveries on the way, and it's both like a plus and a minus depending on what type of person you are, that there is a tremendous cave system that feels very natural. The ambience is really good. And up the volume a little bit. The ambience is really good. But because there's so many things to find in such a massive cave, for some people, it might also feel like it goes on for too long, and they just want to see how it ends. But at the same time, depending on the choices, you might even look out on the ending and beat it within like 4 hours. Can I actually go through here? No. Okay, let's walk around this. Hello, Entity Place. Have I tried a Biotic Factor? When it was new, yes. Never actually had a chance to play it after that. Is it a horror game? No, it doesn't have jump scares. However, it does mention on these notes that you find that there is some sort of being down here, some sort of creature that when it's near you, you stop hearing noise. Like you can't even hear your own footsteps or your own heartbeat. Everything just goes completely silent. Now, we haven't seen that creature, so gameplay-wise, it doesn't show up as an entity that jump scares you, but its presence can actually impact if you suddenly get, like, if you faint, because that's what it can do. So there is that element, but it's more of a, like, no jump scares. I have Arcto 8 pups. Do you mean, like, kids? No, I have 120,000. There we go. Interesting. So this is a solo dev game that came out recently, and the dev has added already 2 hotfixes since it first came out. Vinistra, what are you eating today, by the way? I'm leaning very strongly towards ordering pizza. Okay, this shouldn't be a dead end. Cool, like spicy chicken ramen. Yo, dude, that sounds tremendously delicious. It climbs on walls and stuff from the notes we read. Yeah, so it climbs on the ceiling, it climbs on the walls, and it supposedly might have gotten other people killed on here, but we have never directly been attacked ourselves. The main thing we've had is that it made us faint, drained our, like, food, drink, and energy a little bit, and putting us at a disadvantage, but it never directly killed us. It just made us faint, pulled us somewhere random in the entire cave system, and then we woke up. So good, so spicy. Let's go. Yeah, speaking of spicy, I might actually go for a type of spicy pizza myself. Mexicana, as they call it. What if it's an old relic of that ancient civilization that built a city? Oh, yeah, that's a good theory. Or maybe the people in that city awakened something, and the city is built in its honor to quell its thirst for blood or whatever. Dude, that's a really good theory. Seems that we climbed up here, I think. Last time. Here we go. Nice. No, okay, maybe. No. It's definitely this way. There we go. Whoop. Come on. This insatiable hunger for octopi? I mean, can you blame it? I'm kind of cute. Game, please. Thank you. Please. Nice. Let's try along, but searching for the professor, vanished, really worries, find him quickly, perhaps he went back to camp. The Lloyd costs me dearly, can't afford to waste much time, running out of time, it could jeopardize everything. And for what? Takoyaki? Don't eat takoyaki here. Eat takoyaki out there. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, we have 5% battery left, that's okay. Our food is running low, so we should definitely grab ourselves a beer canister, I think. A little bit of refill here. Let's keep going. Honestly, going empty on the food might be the gameplay. Like, go empty first, eat then. Because then you're at bottom, and be at the bottom for a while your like carrot is hungry. Because then when you eat, it should still not be in a minus field as much as it's like 0, and you have to recover from that eventually. Might be a game plan. Oh, Nelby! Thank you for 20 months and another $1 to cancer research. Thank you, thank you. Well, I appreciate that. Boop, 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 boop. So it's like, this path is so incredibly long. It doesn't make sense if this isn't one of the exit paths, because we walked for so long. Realistically, with the way the game currently works, you wouldn't have enough food and water to actually make it back again in one journey. So this has to be the right way. Okay, keep walking. If there was some like food and water scattered from the survivors before, that would be a whole different thing. Like, they accidentally dropped a water bottle while running from the monster, or the monster made them faint and pulled them away somewhere, so that's why there's like random pieces of food and water. I don't think I went this tunnel last time. But there's the village. Interesting, we can go up there. Here we go, look at this. I think we read these. Those actually the main structures lay out the objects and the remains found here are divided into. From experience reaching this place, make sure to leave the city as fast as possible. Heading back to camp, make sure you return to camp as well. I intend to get this cursed cave as soon as I can. Oh, we're on the inside of this now. Oh shit. Let's just eat and drink. Give you that. Okay, hold on. Oh. Is that your stomach or mine? I'm sorry, it was mine. Okay, you, doesn't have any notes about it. Oh, here we go. The professor attacked me. I can't believe it. I don't know how long I was unconscious. He struck me with a stone. My head is throbbing. I don't understand what's happening to him. He's different, very different. Won't be able to finish the translations now. He took my notes. Once find him, he might be in danger. The worst part is I have no idea where he went. I really hope he's all right. Someone tells me this place holds something important. You reckon? So I guess when he says that, it's possibly that in here, in this particular room, it holds something important rather than outside. Okay, we can't do anything with stepping on those. Can't see anything here. I don't see anything we can really interact with. Well, let's go out this way. This is cool, Mimint. I know, right? And that's like the strength of this game, that they have really cool stuff like this that is just like ominous and terrifying with all the the creature that's it's not found and everything, but you have to really cave dive to get to this part. So it's one of those your patience pays off type of thing. Hello, Digit Fur. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing good today. Oh, I thought that was some notes or something, but apparently not. Imagine we could eat this. What I do wonder is, oh, I think it would be really cool. Imagine if that in that city, you had this thing that refills you, so you get more health and water and everything back. Like everything just fills up, and you're like, oh my god, this is so OP. And you start using it, but then it turns out afterwards, when you leave the island, you turn into a like the being that's here. One of the mechanics I came up with was having the player decipher the messages on their own. Oh, that is so good, really go. That's actually really good because the player is already time limited because of the system you have with like the stamina and food and water, which I think is great. You do have the player needing to be so focused on leaving, on exiting the game. But I do wonder if it would be possible if you could have a log, because sometimes you miss the character's text popping up because you're so focused on other stuff. So like if I press H, I probably do this actually, never mind. If I press the letter J, like in journal, it could pop up the dialogue your character has been saying. So it saves the most recent message, so you can always be like, oh, has my character said something recently? Oh, and then you make sure you don't actually miss stuff. Does that sound like a smart mechanic, maybe? Because I did see you had done an update and like a hotfix. Very nice, by the way. Sizing your knee and waiting for meds to work. Oh, right, you had done surgery on your knee, right? Well, you didn't do it yourself. You didn't suddenly just like bring us, like take a scalpel and be like, haha, I'm gonna make myself better. Is this the way? Oh wait, okay, cool. Let's pick up this note. We read it last time. Doesn't hurt too bad today, luckily. Well, that's good, that's good. I didn't have a surgery today, but I have streamed very profoundly today a few times, which has been nice. There's some small change to improve the overall experience. Also, yes, the status consumption system, so it's not as punishing. That is awesome, because that is the hardest thing to balance, especially as an indie dev. You don't have enough people that might test stuff, and you as a developer also knows how to get out. So it's always hard to know, like, where does the best balance really go? So slightly less punishing is actually really good because it makes the game more accessible, so more people can see the story, because you have so many elements in the game. It's great if people have the time to actually experience them, to perceive them, so to say. So great changes, great changes. If there are any ideas and thoughts you have for the game, by the way, some balancing that you're uncertain, my DMs on Discord are open. Sometimes you need to look up at the walls. This is true. Gamers don't look up. That's the #1 lesson you have to learn. Gamers don't look up. We look down and we look like left and right. We do not look up. Erased. Hey, good to see you. I think it's the funniest shit ever because we do that not just in games but in real life too. We just don't look up as that much. You know what? It has been. Hope life has been good to you. Yep. Nice. Go this way. really want to play around with sounds in this game. You've done a really good job. They actually went into the locked area in the city. We found another path for that. We got in there. And then we heard a blood-chilling roar somewhere nearby and footsteps. That was terrifying. You think it was spiders because you're arachnophobic? But what if you don't? Then you don't know that the spider is there. Who cares? Imagine if that was natural though, like our brains just added yellow to places that you've otherwise been. I guess another thing in terms of like using glow sticks, if you want to be a little bit more gentle with the player, you could always like make one of these slots contain a full set of glow sticks instead of one. So like you bundle them together so you have like 5, 6 of them instead. That could be one way to be a bit more gentle with them. I'm playing Doom with the keyboard, no mouse aiming, no mouse at all, looking up. What is that? There was a button you could use, I don't know if it was page up and page down, that allowed you to actually look up and down. Okay, here we go. Let's eat one of these. Chibi, do you want pizza today? Because it's warm. Okay, nice. Nice. It's almost too cold outside, guys. They said, yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Spider on the game where you got to figure out the species of spider. Arachnophobia. Imagine that would actually be a kind of like funny game to like make a game where a person has to figure out what spider it's seeing. What's this? Darkness is getting stronger, if that's even possible. Sounds vanish with every step. Something is watching me. Also, Heller silhouette just a moment ago. If anyone make it out of this cave alive, if anyone from the team escapes, report what happened. And I cannot get away with this. May the Almighty grant you the luck to get out of here. Let's try to get up here. Didn't have to do though because 2 was all 2D and on one plane. 3D was look was a trick. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you had to or not, but I remember you could, and I think that's pretty cool. Ah shit. Okay, that did not feel like a fun thing. Doesn't really seem like we can do much up there anyway. Let's just leave. I don't watching like bird watching, but with arachnophobia. Find a spider in the house and get it ejected. Honestly, you play Kill with Fire. Yeah. You gave me about creatively killing spiders in increasingly silly ways. I freaking love it. Kill with Fire is so good. Kill with Fire 2 is a really good sequel. Seems a little bit less punishing to run now also, so I'm able to run for a more prolonged time for slipping, which is also super nice. Ow. I'm gonna do more gentle. Running a bit short here. Oh, hello. Can anyone follow me through the tunnels? I'm exhausted, no much longer I can keep running. Stop here to catch my breath and leave this warning. Heller is dangerous. My destination is to camp or exit. be honest, I don't care about my nose. I just want to get out of this cave alive. To anyone from the team, do not trust Heller. Would have been nice if they told me which way to go, man. They're like, maybe the exit. And I'm like, yeah, maybe the exit, man. Hello, Lucy. Have you missed me? Well, thank you for joining us today. I've been able to come by in the past 2 weeks. Hope it's been a good 2 weeks, though. How are you doing? I'm doing great. We're doing a lot of giving back this month, and I love being able to feel like I'm helping people. So it's been super fun so far. And I hope you've been good. But there's one here instead, and we can just press F and drink and walk. Oh, look at that. Hello, Kelsey. Hello, Nara VI. Good to see ya. Being great was on a hubby vacation within the in-laws and the hubby. Oh, that sounds fun. This almost feels like there could be an exit over here. With the way it looked, but it's just an illusion. It's just a dust. But it's a minute for a second that Kelton, I was like, he knows I'm lurking. I actually know that one can have like a program activated so you can see who joins your stream, like joins into the chat. Let's see, where are Helen and the professor? Did Helen find them? Did the professor run away? Who actually made it out of here alive? And the civilization, where is everyone? Did they escape too? That is something I'm actually curious about. Like the civilization down here, what happened to them? But yeah, that exists. So basically, you are able to connect to your chat room and see who connects to the chat room. So thusly, you can see that. Okay, this way. Can I climb up here somehow? There we go. Nice. But yeah, it's hello, Savas Killer, if I didn't say so, by the way. So it is possible to see something like that, but you don't really have a benefit of that, because if a person isn't speaking, they don't want to be addressed anyway. So in a sense, like, yeah, sure, I like, it can be cool. I also remember when you had it active in the past, it would also give a special message in that chat when a Twitch staff actually joined in. So I actually had it give me a heads up twice when I was doing streaming that a Twitch staff had dropped by, and I was like, what the hell, man? Is that normal? Yeah, we can hear lots of wind. This is not where I wanted to go, but it seems kind of promising. Come on. That totem, those lights, those strange stones, the professor's behavior, whatever attacked me down here, are they all connected? I don't know. I know is that there's something really wrong down here. Could it be the stones? Maybe. Because looking up is spooky. Honestly, looking up is scary in this game because you don't know if you're gonna fall. You know? Which I'm wondering why the octopus is so cool. I know, right? Yeah, now when I started streaming, like, I'm a person who likes figuring out how things work. Then when I know how things work, I don't necessarily use it or anything. So I analyze a lot of things in terms of, like, behaviors of Twitch and stuff. And one of the hardest things for me was to realize that sharing a moment in your stream is different from sharing a moment in real life. Or in real life, wait, Mary or was it Leah? I don't remember. Said something was alive inside those glowing stones. What the hell was that? By the way, did I ever find Leah or not? Honestly, I can't tell anymore. But yeah, the hardest part for me was to realize that sometimes the only thing a person wants when they're watching a stream is simply a quick moment. Laugh at the content or have a little like your chat, and then they move on to the next stream the next day. But I don't even come back to Twitch. So, readjusting as a very social person to the notion that everyone I talk with might be gone tomorrow was a little bit of a clash with my personality, but obviously I adjusted. And I learned something really valuable from that, and it's to... I always did it. I always treasured the small moments in life, but it made me want to treasure them even more. Because even if I'm... Let's see, one of the things for sure is going to make a hell of a story. This might be an exit, guys. We might have made it! But basically, it's like... Please don't starve before I get out, though. Oh, no, we don't have any food here. Shit. Okay, we need to hurry so I don't die or starve as I get up here. That would suck so much. Thank you, Miss Gan. Same here. Like, not everyone wants to be part of a community or, like, make friends and stuff. Some people don't need nor want that, and that is super okay. But I love that those exist, and for those who want it, it's available here and elsewhere. And what I also learned is, like, how, like, you have to realize that, for example, if you have 5 viewers, you more likely probably have 50 viewers, and 4 of them found it all. Oh, there we go. The air is freedom, incredible, simply incredible. We freaking did it! I did it. I beat that hell. Let's freaking go. And there's my ride home. Damn, Hank, right on time. Just want to go home. That's all going home. I want to see what the score is, because I'm assuming there's a scoring system, because there's multiple different endings. I thought I'd say this, but it's really good to see you again. It's okay, Redund. It's protecting us. So I just have to figure out how to tell everything I saw. But I don't know why I still feel like there's so much more to see down there. There is. But where? You survived the darkness, but not every story was told. The cave still keeps the greatest secret, and maybe that's for the best, unless you try to find them. We traveled 1 million MTS. Meters? I would imagine. Holy shit. We took 14,000 steps. We survived for 98 hours. And we were actually starving towards the end there. I want to see here. We got this achievement. Wait, am I the first one in the world to actually escape? Out of all the players? Because usually it has a percentage when someone picks up an achievement. Yes, guys, yo! Holy shit! Holy shit, we're actually the first one in the world to actually escape the cave. Click global. Not like, you can see here. 10% of all players have this achievement. 10, 10, 20, 20, 30, 45%. We are the world's first. According to the dev too, in the chat. We can see, know that. So, you made it out. Keeper of the city. Found the city. Completed the ritual and sealed the evil. Oh my god. Now that I know, gotta go back in. Now that I know kind of where to go to get to where I was. Sorry. I kind of know how to do it. Oh, go back. I want to see. Can we actually load? Can we actually load? The problem is the ritual, I think, requires all the statues in the entire cave system, which is like 5 statues, but you find them in widely spread out places, so you kind of need to have an idea of where to go. You need to pay close attention to the notes. That too, like, there's notes and like how to do it, so that's a puzzle in itself, but at least seeing the city. Let's see here. Can we go return to main menu? Because if it still lets me do continue for the most recent save, we could make sure we get into the city and escape, so we at least get that one too. Holy shit. Feels cool to be one of the world's first in a game like this. That's actually stellar. That feels pretty amazing. But for this one, you'll need to pay. Oh, right. So, thank you so much, everybody, for being there for that moment. So, we're just gonna escape from here real quick. We're going this way. What's this way? First one to 100% this. There is something very satisfying about playing this game. It really strikes a lot of right notes with me, but like I don't want to spend too much time in a cave because it's making me feel weird. The little gifts I left at the camp. Wait, did you leave gifts at this camp? Like I saw the notes and stuff, but I did not see any like food and water items or whatnot, if that's what you mean. Because if you left that, then absolutely stellar. It also makes sense that they might have some remaining because they were panicking and stuff. Have you actually loaded in some new stuff? No, that's mine. That's mine. That explains why I couldn't find any record of this expedition. Oh, we already had this. And we saw this. Oh my god. You left water. Holy shit. Did you leave any food though? At least somebody left food too, not just water. Help. Because food is the thing I'm running the most short on. Oh, Dev, I love you. Power blackpack? Maximum energy but dehydrates quickly. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Oh, yes. You are a freaking legend, man. So first we're gonna do this, and we're gonna drink this. Because this gives energy, but dehydrates. Oh, this is exactly what I freaking needed, man. Oh, hello, X-Death. So we're gonna drop this one that's empty. Grab one of these, and drink this. We get some energy back, because then we have all this water. Because then we can run way more. Seems like there's only one filling, so let's grab that and take this and drink this one too. We'll do that, and then we will grab one of these. And then we'll hydrate. Oh, look at that beautiful thing. It's quite interesting. It's on Steam. I checked this on the wishlist. Yeah, do wishlist this. It's a solo dev, like I said, and it's absolutely stellar. So I'm gonna take one of these and eat, because this was the thing that was really hard for me, like getting here, and then we were so deep and we had to lose so much food and energy and everything, and now we actually have a chance to refill ourselves. This is just stellar, man. I'm actually gonna leave that, and then we're gonna do this, because then we can bring a hell of a lot of water. And the reason this is huge is because now, instead of having to rush through the place with the city and all these statues and stuff, this gives you a chance to, since you have such limited inventory, to actually have enough to progress and calmly explore this part of the game, like the city down there and stuff. It's crazy. It's weird that I actually wasn't interested in this game at first as a spelunking game, but now because it's a puzzle exploration game, it's not weird at all. Because at first, when I played it, I figured it would be fun for like maybe 2-hour game or something tops, like 1-2 hours. You go through a cave system and then you good. Like, that's it. Da-da-da. But then when it collapses the exit and you realize it's not an exploration game, it's an escape game. It's like an escape room, but instead of like puzzles, the puzzle is which path do you need to discover to get out, you know? And that makes it a whole different vibe. So it sucks you in by making you go like, can you survive 5 days in a cave and just explore, get points for photographing stuff? And it's like, yes, I can. But when you have to take these risks, because, you know, you're suddenly like, I don't know if I have enough food and water right here to do this and that. What do I do? What do I do? And then suddenly, you know, boom. So let's try and get back to that city real quick. I'm gonna pick up all these notes because that might help the ending. Then again, we only need to find the city now. The notes are secondary. Ah, oh, dude. Great freaking gift. It honestly was one of the things that bummed me out when I first got there. Like, I looked around so much. No water, no food. And then it's there now. I was like, What a place to have the surprise of discovering everything on their own. Both story and challenges. Yeah, that's the thing I think is the hardest part. We can do this, okay? What does it actually say? Is there anything we can do to help the phrasing, possibly? Let's see here. One user review is already in. Let's go. Positive, let's go. Bubcake, you're a legend. So, what does it say? Depends on the atmospheric survival experience, lasting 3 to 6 hours. Explore an I did it in 8 hours. Wow. Explore an isolated cave system in first person where you'll manage your supplies, document what you find, fight to stay sane as the silence and darkness slowly closes in. No map, no help, just you. And a forgotten story waiting to be uncovered if you survive long enough. I think the phrasing is really good. I think you've done a great job with, like, with just highlighting there is, like, for what it is, without spoiling too much. Also, oh my god, it's getting so much less warm now that my wife is home. She opened the door out, and it let in so much cold air. Holy, so good. I still made myself hungry for pizza, though, so I still want pizza. Hey, Archer Girl, thank you for continuing that gift sub, making it into a... to a full sub of your own. Thank you, thank you. Archer Girl 200. Let's freaking go. Thank you, thank you. Look at all these ghost orbs. Boink, boink, boink. So let's pick up all these. Just because we got such a refill of food and water, so we now actually have possibility to take these. I feel like it's fine that this place doesn't really get any food or water. I think it's not as crucial. Now also that you have that food and water, giving you so much more possibility, it also means that you have a higher probability of picking up those statues and bringing it to that ritual. Because it definitely feels like all those statues must be connected. Which means you have to do a better job at mapping out and exploring things. That could honestly be really cool if you had paper and pens in the helicopter, and you can prioritize grabbing some paper and pen too as one of the things you grab. Less food, water, and other stuff, but you got pen and paper, and you can draw in the game. Would honestly be kind of cool, because then you could draw your own maps and try to figure out like where you've been and stuff. Make your own notes. It also is okay that this isn't there, because your character is kind of dumb. Like, he's just like, oh yeah, look at me. I'm like, I watch YouTube videos. I can go cave diving. Let's just drop this. So much water now all of a sudden. I love that. This and grab this one again. No, wait. Boom, boom. And pick up. Let's go to the right. Nice. You up. Oh wait, this is the dead end? Meaning that, isn't this the way to the statues? Did I go... I might have gone too far this time. Actually, yeah. I feel like I did. What about adding it early on? I still plan to include it in the future. Unfortunately, I had other mechanics to implement first. Makes sense. Some don't want to work on the game. Sometimes there's just not enough time. Honestly, totally get it. And also sometimes it's like you get so focused on one part and you're like, oh my god, this is so good. And then you get from that, you're like, oh, and I should also add this. And and you go like, path. And then you're suddenly like, oh right, that is also a good thing to add. And it just got pushed back by that. Yeah, I might have gone too far seemingly, because now I have this note here. Let's go back then. We have to backtrack a little bit. We want to get to the city, damn it. Come on. Oh, look at us running, man. I hesitated to run so much in the past, but now that we actually have all this energy, we can actually run. Holy shit. Because when you've been going so deep down, you're like, I will need to preserve myself. Oh, right. This is why. It wasn't past the statues we needed to go. How far have we gone now? Jonathan? Dev confirmed. I'm the world's first. I actually escaped the cave. We went back in. Ow. Because there's an achievement where I went kinda to the city we found underneath last time we were playing. And we actually went into a side chamber, and then we went around and we didn't get into the city this time. There's also a... Here, we can still walk. There's also a hint towards the notion in the achievements that we found the city, completed the ritual, and sealed the evil once more. Heck yeah, Jonathan, yes! I personally am gonna recommend this to a bunch of my friends, because I think it's like... You ever have one of those games that felt like a pilgrimage? Where you... This is where we wanted to go, yeah. Where it kind of felt like you were on a journey that made you feel like... This is just like a different experience. It really altered your gaming experience. That make you go like, oh yeah, that game was really good. Blueprints did that for me. There you go. When you see a game, I can see why Blueprints did that for you. Maybe I'll have to leave a full pack of energy drinks. Honestly, either that, or I will say that like the stamina doesn't do that much. All it does is when it runs out, you don't really run anymore. What you could do is let the player regenerate it by standing still, because that makes sense in real life. Make the player use rest for a bit. Like stand still, look at your notes. While you're looking at your notes, since it doesn't pause the game, let the stamina regenerate a little bit. That way, they are encouraged to preserve, but also use the stamina. So just like stamina regeneration system, boom. And also, Jonathan, wait, do you have a break? And I switch frame of forced stoppage. Wait. Do you have like internet issues or something? Electrical issues? Do you have an issue that you're too sexy? And like they force you not to stream for a while to give everybody else a chance? Because that I can see that happening. Okay, I didn't know that. Let's go. Because it would add to the realism. For sure, without like making it too powerful, we just run everywhere. So my guess is, and the dev shouldn't like spoilers obviously, so I don't want answers or expect answers, but I suspect these, because we can find like 5-6 of them spread out. They are the ones you need to seal the ancient evil. So if you want to get the super ending of actually finding the evil, or like stopping the evil, I think that one is part of it. You're sick! Novel implementation of a virus that attacks my muscles instead of my lungs. Pretty nifty. Oh, shit. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. So in other words, you are too sexy, which made your muscles get attacked, so you had to relax. Give everybody else a chance. New virus just dropped. Check it out. Feels bad, man. But seriously, everybody, you should check out Jonathan. Talented as heck musician, especially when he's not sick. I just imagine you laying in bed all sick and like miserable, but you have like a trumpet or something, and you're like. I think it's like miserably trumpeting. He's 100% playing the harmonica. Yeah, do the harmonica. But I'm fiddling with my cameras in bed like some weirdo. Guys, Jonathan is in bed with a camera. His bed camera, if you would believe it. Path City isn't the same as last time? Oh, wait. So you changed the caves? Really, go? You changed the layout? You pulled the city out of my freaking way? Because I went this way. I got into the side corner, like, part. I'm the photographer, not the subject. What if you're both? Only Ong soon? Or Ong fans. So yeah, this is where we went when we found the other one. So it's a little further, really close. Nice, nice. Because I saw these symbols last time we went this way, and then I found a path that led us to the side chamber. So I'm assuming we're close. You're listening, you see? You see? How to be quiet, we'll learn how to be excited, you know? Bow, ticka, bow, bow, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. By the way, can I gotta show you guys the funniest clip ever today. It was so freaking funny. I need to show you guys this. It was too good. It was too good. Give me like humor me on this. Humor me on this. Oh, come on. Here we go. Oh, dude, I love that one so much. Oh, here we go. Apparently I couldn't resume by clicking on it, but everything escape worked. Don't want to spoil anything in the notes you found in this area. It's pretty important to help you find the path to the city. Oh. Okay, because... Oh, here we go. I did read them last time, but it might be... Like, I didn't remember. Which button was it for the notes? Because I'm assuming you had the notes... Oh, here you go. You. Can't take it anymore. This darkness, silence. It's been a long while. Made it back to camp. Samuel didn't fix car. We found a strange creature or returned it. This incursion was intriguing. Form. I'm gonna keep walking a little bit. As you said, that was close, or do you mean that I might have walked past it already? Curly! Why do we have so many beautiful people in the chat all of a sudden? No, like, we already had beautiful people, but look at how beautiful they are now. Allegedly, do I remember myself? Yes, I do. I do remember myself. Sometimes the water might be hiding something. I bet you mean I walked past it. Because otherwise you wouldn't hint towards it. That's nice, because I read the notes earlier, and yeah. Wait. You're not there. Feel free to tell me if I'm going the wrong way, really, really girl, because usually I would solve it myself, but since we want to try and visit the city and see it now that we beat the game, I want to make sure we have a chance to showcase this really awesome thing. And once again, absolutely spectacular job on this game. I really hope a lot of people discover this. There is a friend of mine called Inzim, which I hope I can convince to actually check out this game. Oh, here. Oh, smart hint. Because I think it might both be up his alley and not, but I would love to see how he would react to this. Alejo, you are the only one, like, let's put it like this. You said, do you remember me? Yes, okay. Do I remember you? Or did I just say yes because you asked? You will never be able to tell if someone actually remembers you after you ask that question. So if you genuinely want to make sure someone remembers you, you just come in and the person's reaction to you will seem familiar if they recognize you. And if you had come in without saying that, I would have said, hey, Alejo, good to see you again. Which means I remember you. But now you'll never know because you asked. If I don't drink something? Yeah, let's think about that while we're underwater, man. That I was a spammer? You are a spammer. That hasn't changed, and you might want to change that. And currently, personally, I'm doing great. I actually beat this game, and I'm really proud to be the world's first. It's actually pretty crazy. I don't know how many people have this game, but I would imagine it should be... Oh, that's okay. I would imagine it would be quite a bunch at least. I just feel very proud of that. Thank you. I was actually uncertain. I was feeling like the wonderful feeling of like, I don't know if I can ever escape this game. It's just so difficult, man. But like, actually haven't done it. I'm like, yeah, I did it, man. I freaking did it. I'm gonna go this way. Haven't been able to be here very much today. I was feeling a little down today. That is okay. Well, it sucks that you were feeling down, but it's okay to feel down. And if you needed to take a break from Twitch or social media, or specifically this stream too, for that matter, always do that. Your well-being matters more than anything. But it's really good to see you. Because I'm the coolest. Actually, I'm kind of warm right now. Look at that. Is this the city? I shouldn't message you. I have updates on what we talked about. Twitch. Ooh, message me. We can even do a voice chat later if you want to. I'm having pizza after the stream, so I could talk later now if you have the time. Also, you know what? I've seen a trend this year. So I'm not saying anything, but I am saying something. I've seen Beast go full time. I've seen Ghost Guy go full time. So right now, my hope, my brain, my heart, my butt is telling me Curly full time. Maybe it's in the books. Something happens, Curly wins the billionaire lottery, and suddenly we get Curly streams all the time, baby. But today, tomorrow from work, let's go. Also, I love that. Wait, you answered to Jonathan wrongly by mistake, and he says, I'm doing all right. It's bed and Twitch. And Curly's like, let's do it. Like, yeah, that was an invitation. Everybody, let's join. Let's just join Ong in bed. It sounds good. I might get some after my ice cream is done mixing. Let's go. What type of ice cream? I would have told them I would stream every day, literally every day for a full year. Dude, I would be there for it. Honestly, I'm gonna say, like, I have no doubt you would ace being a full-time streamer. Everybody I meet loves you. Your community loves you. Other streamer loves you. Everybody knows you. So I have no doubt if you ever do it one day in the future, you're gonna ace it. You're gonna nail it. You're gonna be an inspiration even more than you already are. But that doesn't mean that you should do full-time unless it feels comfortable to do full-time. But I definitely have no doubt. A good bed for that. Very strong base. I have the electric blanket on. Oh my god, bragging. I like this part because you like actually haven't really been a lot underwater so far in the game, and now suddenly you are. So I'm just saying it the way it is. I have no doubt that Jonathan, How to Be Quiet, and a lot of our common friends, and all of you who might watch Curly, if you watch Curly, if you think Curly would be a very amazing, inspirational full-time streamer, feel free to type 1 in chat right now. Just to show Curly like how much it's not just me, it's us. See? You see? Absorb that. Once again, doesn't mean you should do it anytime you're not comfortable with it. Yeah. There you go. BBQ is going crazy. But I will say, it's scary when you go from streaming for fun, and money has been a wonderful bonus, and streaming with knowing that your economy also depends on the money you're getting from streaming. It goes up and down. There will definitely be anxiety for a lot of streamers, and especially if you don't have a partner that pulls in enough money to bounce it off on slower months for many streamers, because usually a slower month means it's underneath the bar, so you usually have to like save up during the good months. Like, there's a lot of things like that to really get used to. Let's see, Fred was right, this lake is huge. When with such poor visibility, it's going to take a long time to find a path. Heller is so certain it lies here. He claims the symbols point to the right direction, but so far nothing he says makes any sense. Starting to lose my patience with this guy. If it weren't for the professor shielding him, would have gotten rid of him down here already. Yikes. So those symbols are basically hints of going towards the city. Ow. Win lotteries, you can be full time. Yeah. I mean, am I wrong? I'm gonna go down here in the water. I'm not quite sure I managed to actually go the right way, or if I just accidentally went out away from the city. But I definitely need to. I need to play this in my spare time. Like, I really need to do that. If I'm on the lottery, the only thing that would happen is I would just continue doing everything I do right now, but there would be bigger donations to charity and more like stuff like this. But instead of $3,000, I would give away $30,000 in 1 month, just because I've won the lottery. Like, hello. Well, I'm wondering if there's still anyone who were present on day 1 of the Thorlar 10-year challenge. There should be a few. HBQ was there from before I started the 10-year challenge, actually. So HBQ definitely. If you see Friglet, he's also a very OG. I ended back up at the lake. Yeah, I felt like I got lost and went back. I felt like something felt wrong. Unfortunately, I'm also running low on the food now and stuff. Would definitely invest a lot, give a lot away. I would invest a little bit into a renewable income. Like, invest in something that generates money over time, because then I could also put that towards helping people too. That's actually something I would like to do right now too. What is something I could invest in that would generate a passive income that I could then just put towards helping people? Like a sort of fund. Like maybe a fund for content creators. People that have a special case where I can help them in one way or another. Would be a pretty nice thing. Something, even like a fund, like full-time fund. Someone that's really close to full-time can have a backup, like if they have a month that is really disastrous, or they have some sort of bills they suddenly can't pay, that they were able to tap into that to not have to worry, you know? Yeah, same here, Noodles. Like, I genuinely, like, do I care about money? Yes, for the sake of helping others. Do I care about money for myself? Not really. Like, I'm satisfied with my life and what I've been able to accomplish already. I'm a wizard. If I am given the opportunity to do more, I will do more. Obviously. But I'd rather just see people around me thriving. At this point. Does anyone need to live retired or something nice with the rest, right? And just stream full time. There you go. Like, there's a reason I try to do all these things I do for you guys. That's not where Michael Sheen bought a load of people's debt for pens on the pound. So you could forgive their debts. I can see that being something you do. Honestly, definitely. Okay, this is definitely the right way back. Yeah, we got turned around. So I would definitely do that. Unfortunately, I'm not well enough off to do that right now in time, but maybe in the future, who knows? Okay, so I must have accidentally gone back after going maybe right when there was a crossroads. I went forward and that was a dead end. Maybe I went left because I came back and turned right. Or turned it. Let's turn left and then just straight forward if it need be. No, it actually, let's go this way first. I think this one is the one we haven't done. And then we just go straight forward and then it's left. Then Colbert did that too, bought a bunch of people's student steps and forgave them all. It was amazing. Yeah, like, expect me to do stuff like that. And like, I mentioned it sometimes. And I did mention it yesterday, so I feel like bad mentioning it again. But genuinely, literally, without exaggerating, if our community just starts having 1,000 people watching, not just, like, if we ever do, that's literally the beginning point of me being able to consider stuff like that too. That's how much of a difference that makes. And the reason is simply because, like, that's how sponsorships start evolving from the insanity we already have to student debt payment levels. Oh, here we go. The water's already chest deep and we still have no idea where we're going. A flashlight's very light the way ahead and everything looks the same. Every rock, every turn. Carlos is nervous and I can't blame him. Starting to feel the same. The silence isn't normal. It feels alive, like something is surrounding us. To make things worse, I lost sight of the professor and Helen and I don't know where they went. Okay, nothing down here. Hello, Arian. By the way, good to see him. So I don't like mentioning that because, like, I think it's great information for people to have, like how close we are to doing insane things. But I also don't want it to feel like, hey, you should watch more or invite people so we can do that. Because, like, yeah, it would be amazing to pay off the community student debts and stuff, but I also don't have to do it. It's already a great stream. But I would obviously love to do that. The Z and X on the screen, by the way, are putting items down that I have in my hands. So, like, I have a left hand and a right hand, and both hands drop with different buttons. Okay, this time we're going straight forward first. Because now we know we're not going back. We might only have time to kind of see the city because we're running really short. I think we actually went there. Let's go straight forward. Because we're running kind of short on water and food. Especially food, we don't really have anything more on us. But if you know where you're going instantly, then we would be in a much better situation. Come on. Shit. Okay, no. Right was one option. And then left. Yes, Joey, can you drown in this game? Probably yes, it's a realistic game. I never drowned, but pretty sure you can. At least I don't think I drowned. Billy Almighty, yeah. Like, the crazy stuff we've accomplished the past 1.5 years is just because our community suddenly grew a lot. And that's why I'm taking the opportunity to do it right now to help a lot of people as much as I can. Because this might not be possible next year. Or the year after that. I have no idea. You know, so I'm just like looking as much as I can, like, can I do this? Can I do this? I always want to help people. Like, go, go, go. Oh yeah, no worries, Unknown Team, no worries. Like I said, I never want people to feel like I should watch more or anything. Like, I'm happy people watch it all. So that's why, like, when I mention stuff like that, it's like, it's information. If one day that happens, which there is a strong probability that it will happen one day. That's wonderful, and we can celebrate that that happens. But that doesn't mean that... Oh. Okay. First, there's a note over here that I would want anyone to be like, hey, you should do this, you should do that to make it happen. Like, no. It either happens or it doesn't, and I'm pretty sure it will. Carlos decided to go on alone. I won't follow him. I'll rest a bit before moving on. These tunnels are exhausting. I should have brought more food and water. I'll head towards these coordinates. On a narrow crevice there. That might be the path we've been searching for. It's been a while since I saw the professor, and Hilaire hope they're all right. Let's go this way. Someone's up here nearly the whole time. I've noticed. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, it's all just information. Like, just enjoy yourself. It's more like the information that might make people feel like, you know what? That's actually amazing. That's the point of the information, not anything else. You're my weekend cartoons. Thank you. Thank you so much. I do apologize if that type of topic is brought up the past few days a little bit, but it's just like so relevant to the giveaway we're doing. So you all can feel proud about being the reason that we're able to do it. Yeah, I think this might bring us to the city. We're about to die from hunger and thirst. We should at least see the city, and that means the next time I check this out. We already saw the city yesterday. Oh no. Okay, warned them saying this place would kill us. Yeah, we found this last time. Okay, so this water tunnel is a tunnel I went into after finding the city last time, and now I think, if I understood correctly from a minute ago, they like the way to the city is now exclusively through the water, which in that case is actually kind of cool. Like, you have to find a hidden city and the entrance is underwater. That's actually kind of cool. But I also feel like that's why I didn't read those notes that much, because we actually already had that discovery. And also we see that in this direction. Wait. I came from here though, right? Might be. This way? This might be the way. This might be the way. My mouth is dry. I need water now. Yes, sure. Or maybe I'm just going back. No, there's notes. See the professor on the verge of giving up. There may be a problem. We cannot turn back now. Not to bring we're so close. Yeah, these notes we found before we went into the water last time. We're going to be hostile. Cannot risk losing anyone else. This is feels. Yeah, there we go. I think I saw the statue. Yep. There we go. Let's freaking go, guys. We freaking did it. Wait. If it's Thursday today, then Friday tomorrow would be Sharky, which means it might be Phasmo tomorrow. Still have to decide if I want to fast more beyond 2 souls. Was your thirst and hunger? I don't really have anything for the hunger. Actually, I do. Never mind. Never mind. I do have it. Let's actually do this. We're about to wrap up anyway because we got lost. And we don't have enough to get out from here at the same time. Let's just do this. I just want to show people this area that you might have missed yesterday. So you have a reason, all of you watching, to get a little bit extra excited about what this game has to offer. So if you discover and explore enough, this is stuff you can find. So what seems like a normal cave searching game eventually allows you to see stuff like this. Now you have a bunch of colorful rocks up here. And then you have this. If you just find this place and escape, you actually get an achievement for that, which is an achievement I would like to get. There is one building here. I think it might be that one over there. No, another one. That one. Where we managed to end up on the other side of that one. There's a bunch of skeletons in there. And they're hung up on the wall and stuff. Like sacrifices. So in this place, there is a puzzle to do a ritual. And locked all... What? You guys hear that? It sounded like something skidded away. Or was that just me? Holy shit. And that's why this is so cool, because you don't have to discover this part to beat the game, as you saw. You don't have to face this evil in the game either. So if you don't like horror in the sense of like an entity underneath the ground and stuff like that, you don't have to see this part. Hell, you might even miss this part in the first place. So I would sincerely recommend wishlisting this, or even checking it out if you just want like a really cool adventure. It's very cinema. So what we're gonna do now, though, is we're gonna exit the game. But for those of you that watch on ArcTube, thank you so much for watching. As we beat the game, you got to see the city too. I'm not gonna stream this again because now I've beaten the game, and the other stuff I'm gonna do off stream. But I'll share stories about this another time. So I hope you enjoyed watching this on ArcTube, and thank